Okay, welcome to Jump Math. This is grade 6, book 2. We're looking at page 96, graph and equations. So let's jump right in. Number 1, write a list of ordered pairs for the set of points and complete the table. Then write an equation that tells you a relationship between x and y. So we're looking for a relationship. That's how do they interact with each other, x and y. So let's take a look at A. So the first one's been done for us. It's 1 comma 2. So let's take a look at the next one. That is 2 comma 4. And so if we write it in that way, all right. And then this one here is 3 comma 6. And I'm going to write it in like that. And then the last one is 4 comma 8 or 4 8. Okay, so let's scroll down a little bit and it says 2 times x equals y, or y equals 2x. So we see this pattern. This is called a relationship. How is y related to x? In this case, y is always double x. And so how we show that is 2 times x, or simply 2x means the same, 2 times x. So see if you can do B and C. Let's move on. Says 2 says complete the table and plot the points on the grid for the given rule. So let's take a look. The rule for y is 2 times x plus 1. So if x is 1, we go 2 times 1 plus 1 is 3. And then 2 times 2 plus 1 is 5. And they've plotted both those points for us. 1, 3, 2, 5. And we can start to see a pattern going, but let's multiply it out anyway. So we're going to go 2 times the x. In this case, the x is 3. So I go times 3 plus 1. That is 7. And in this case, the x is 4 plus 1. So 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9. So then we can do these points. 3, 7, which would be here and here. And then 4, 9, which would be 4 and 9 right there. See if you can do B. 3 is if you have a notebook. You can go in and try to get working on that. Look at number 4. It says make a table for each set of points on the coordinate grid. Write a formula for each table. So let's do A. Actually, I'll let you do A. I'll do C as my example. So my first point here is 1 comma 2. 2, 4. 3, 6 is this point. And the last point is 4, 8. And how do we see y is changing with x? Well, we can see that it's doubled here. For each of these, it's doubled, right? 2 to 4, 3 to 6, 4 to 8. So I know that this one is like our first example, y equals 2x. Okay. See if you can figure out graph A and graph B. For question 5, it says write a list of ordered pairs based on the table provided. Plot the ordered pairs and on the graph and connect the points to form a line. You should use a ruler for that step. I'm going to do D as our example. I don't have a ruler on my digital abilities here, so I'll just rough line that, but you should actually use a ruler for it. So what is 1, 0? 2 comma 1 is going to look like that. 3 comma 2 and 4 comma 3. So 1, 0 is right here. 2, 1 is here. 3, 2 is here. And 4, 3 is here. And then they want you to connect that with a line. Okay? So again, use a ruler for that connection. And let's take a look. Bonus, it says, write an equation that tells you a relationship between x and y for each of the ones in question 5. So what's D? What's the relationship between x and y? Well, this one's going up by 1 and this one's going up by 1. So we know that I'm not multiplying by anything because the gap is just 1. So what's the relationship between x and y? Y equals x minus 1. So if I go 1 minus 1, that's 0. If I go 2 minus 1, that's 1. If I go 3 minus 1, that's 2. 4 minus 1 is 3. Yes, that's the correct relationship or formula. So relationship can really be used as a formula as well. All right, I hope that helps.